In the wisdom of Kabbalah, there is only one topic: the revelation of the Creator to the created being for a person in this world. This is why it's the same subject. We're only examining it. We're researching it from different angles. There's a verse: as light excels from darkness. You can only attain something from its opposite. That's why I've created an evil inclination. I've created the Torah as a spice, as a means by which this upper light called Torah, we can invert the evil inclination to a good inclination in which we can reveal the Creator. Attainment of the Creator is done in our corrected vessels, meaning it brings us to adhesion with the Creator. And actually, that's how everything happens. Or in it, everything happens. We've talked about it already, and we've learned that we should not look at the disturbances, rather see the disturbances as advice or instructions, directions that really direct us to the goal. Because whatever is revealed in us first has to be revealed egoistically, as we are initially. We're always in our broken vessels that are being revealed one by one, one after the other, more and more. That's why everything starts from the dark. Let there be darkness, let there be light. And later we have to advance when we know how to work with it. All the experience we acquire, our expertise is by us knowing what to do with the darkness that's being revealed. And of course, every time it's being revealed, it's greater than it was before in various manners, in its intensity, more and more. And this is how we, of course, in the first moment we fall, we lose our spiritual awareness, and after a while we wake up and we keep on going towards scrutiny and building a new kli, a new degree. This is why whoever is already in the right process, when he already receives the beginning of we can call it a masach, a screen, even though it's not yet a screen. In the beginning it doesn't seem to be a screen, but later it becomes a screen. When even in the dark, a person, as a result of his preparation and his experience and everything he has, he finds himself, he knows how to be oriented in the dark. He understands that darkness comes in order to correctly direct him. He loves the darkness, he respects it. He tries to be in wholeness with the darkness. He tries that the darkness will stay for his ego, and he himself will be able to build a force of bestowal above his ego. And in this force of bestowal, he will reveal the light. Meaning, it's like a sandwich here. A multi-layer state, where below darkness is revealed, then comes the right relation to the darkness, that it's help. It's a new kli being revealed, and I want to rise above the darkness. In the beginning, As the verse goes, you hid your face and I got scared. Meaning, I simply want to run away from this bad thing, this threat. When darkness is revealed this way, and later I grasp myself, I catch myself. Of course, it's the Creator's work from above, but I perceive myself, that I understand that darkness is for my own good. I shouldn't be negative about it. On the contrary, because by this darkness, I'm attracted to the Creator. Like a small child who's scared of something. He's in his mother's hand, and so he clings to her more, and so do I. Then I see the darkness as true help. And I like it. I love it. I even want to increase it. I respect it. I bring it closer. I embrace it. Because I start working with it with logic, with force and recognition, understanding. My life begins to be a life of building, of growth. When darkness and light become two forces by which I advance, two lines, and in between I'm advancing. And so you turn darkness into help, an aiding force, an essential force, to such an extent that later I expect the darkness, like that old man looking for deficiencies. How can I more and more attach myself to the Creator? In the beginning, when I start my path, when I work this way, I'm still afraid of the dark. When it comes, it brings all kinds of unpleasant states, fears, all kinds of anxieties, all kinds of lack of confidence, etc. Insecurities, etc. But bit by bit, and of course it's all by an upper guidance, I reach a state where the darkness becomes a benefit, because light excels from darkness, and that means you have to have darkness. That's why I see both as foundations, rocks by which I can build, keep on building, and by that darkness becomes more important than the light, because specifically from the dark I can discover how much I want to give contentment to the Creator, how much I go for the darkness, go with the darkness, and this is good to me, because my will to receive is not impressed from the dark, but the will to bestow. I want to attain bestowal to the Creator, and that is impressed. That's why the Adam, the speaking level in me, is happy about the darkness when it inverts it into light. Here we start to understand that the light doesn't come to a person unless he goes under an internal change where he can determine what darkness and light in him are. That's how he builds himself, discovering that it always was this constant state of creation. It's only he that changes all the time, determining more and more that there's no one wicked in the king's palace, and that this darkness isn't darkness Rather, it's only regarding his internal qualities that it seems to be this way or that way. But this is what appears before him and in him, and that's how we advance. This is a basic subject, a revelation of the light out of darkness, from obstructions to revelation, from a descent to an ascent.